Welcome to the Memorizing Tarot Cards podcast, your 3-minute lessons to learn and memorize each card using symbolism. I use the Rider Waite Tarot if you wish to view the card while you listen to this episode. Today, we are diving into the meaning behind the Two of Swords. We will start with a simple breakdown of the suit and number. The second part will dig into more symbolism to help you look at this card, remember it, and tell a story. First, let's start with the suit and number. The suit of swords, represented by the sword symbol, is intrinsically linked to the element of air. This suit deepens into mental activity, including communication, thoughts, and decisions. It's about the intangible processes of the mind and our interactions with others through words and ideas. Number 2 is the second step in the journey, which represents planning and making decisions or choices. Putting it together, the Two of Swords is a card that symbolizes decisions, balance, and using logic instead of emotions to make big life decisions, and to rely on your unbiased thoughts instead of external sources, especially among conflict or chaos. Next, let's explore the symbolism further to help you memorize the meaning of this card when you see it. The blindfold suggests relying on your thoughts rather than external views to decide or resolve a conflict. The crossed swords symbolize the tension, but also a balanced state because each option carries weight. The calm waters in the background show that peace will be restored once the decision is made. Next, let's cover the astrology associated with this card. The Two of Swords is often associated with the moon in Libra, emphasizing the need for peace and harmony in decision-making. Libra's influence brings a desire for fairness and balance, while the moon's involvement highlights emotional undercurrents that impact choices. Next, let's talk about the numerology in this card. As a number 2, this card represents duality and the need for choice. In the Swords suit, known for its association with challenges and intellectual activity, the Two of Swords speaks to inner conflicts and the balance required to navigate successfully. Now that we have covered the basics, symbolism, and even a bit of astrology and numerology, how do we apply this knowledge to a reading? If you looked solely at this card, you would take its meaning and apply it to the meaning of the position in the spread. For example, in the past position, a decision influenced your current situation, where you needed to make an important choice on what path to take. For example, you may have decided whether to work or go to university. The decision happened in the past, but that path set the course for your present. Here's another example. In the future position, the Two of Swords may suggest your current path will come to a point in the future where you will need to choose a direction. Now that we have some examples of how to read the Two of Swords, how do we memorize it? Indeed, instead of memorizing the card, I memorized the symbols and put them together. Twos represent decisions with thought, and swords represent logic and how you think versus how you feel. What works best for me is to connect a scenario in your life to the card. For me, this card represents those life-changing decisions. The story I think of when I see the Two Swords concerns one of my previous bosses. He wanted to become a VP, but he didn't have a master's degree, and that was the company policy. He had to decide whether to go back to school to upgrade, or whether to be okay with being capped as a director. These are the life-altering decisions that the Two of Swords present concerning our plans and decisions that are not so simple. And, of course, keep practicing tarot. As you listen to these 3-minute lessons, you will have consistent reminders of symbolism that apply across different cards in the deck. Thank you for listening. Join us for more 3-minute lessons to memorize more cards.